Hello everyone, Bruno's here and welcome back to Supreme Command: The Forge Alliance Forever. Now, I got sent this replay here where it's against MadMozart against ZockyZock. So we have some very high-ranking players today. But basically, down here, we have MadMozart going Cybran, the traditional red, and ZockyZock going UEF, the all-traditional blue. So this is gonna be quite exciting now today to basically see what is going to happen indeed. And this is Regular 6, I think. 6, yeah, that is the Roman numeral 6, I think. Highlands. And I never played on this map before. I've actually seen it sometimes in other replays, but I've actually never played this one before myself. So this is going to be a highly exciting map, and I've never seen this replay before, so this will be really exciting. But anyway, so all the build orders have been already placed, and MadMozart has put out a land factory, sending out some engineers here to start building some stuff, reclaiming down here, taking this T2 air transport. ZockyZock is MadMozart, sorry, is going for second air with his Cybran force here. And down here, ZockyZock is actually moving his commander out of the base. He seems to be using his engineers mostly for the base. Not drop the base, but the base, his main base. And he is actually going to build a secondary base at this mass point here. And this is quite interesting about this map, though, is that there are small hills here with these small settlements. So if they can actually take out the anti-air and the point defenses, that is a little bit of mass they can reclaim, actually. So quite useful. And 3 mass points. Same goes up here in the mirror side. And now ZockyZock has anticipated that MadMozart is sending out scouts, or perhaps anticipating some bombers, but these scouts have now been able to see now the base, so they will see this, but I haven't seen ZockyZock's small build procedure here. ZockyZock has also seen that MadMozart is building stuff up here, and some interceptors now moving out. A little bit of scout perhaps to see if anything has been moved up here yet. Probably moving them back and forth, setting them to some patrolling here so that he won't be able to send a transporter up. But MadMozart is starting to get more interceptors online at the moment. ZockyZock have been putting 2 of his engineers up here now, building a land factory to get some artillery to take out these point defenses, I presume. And some Mantis now coming down here from MadMozart, going to harass these mass pumps, and if they take out this Tech 1 radar system, which they did, that will make ZockyZock currently blind. And it doesn't really have too many military units at the moment. Only have 2 strikers. No, 4 strikers, sorry. So he has his main base protected at least. And MadMozart is on the opposite side of ZockyZock, going over here, going for these mass points. Pardon my my voice and nose for a second. I have been eating some chocolate, and it can make me a little bit in my voice. But anyway, enough of my grumbling dark voice. That is not very dark. And so MadMozart is now sending a lot of Mantis now down here to this small base, going for the mass extractors, but all of these strikers now will be taken out by so many Mantis now, just firing rapid fire laser all over the place. And ZockyZock is now moving his commander back, probably wants to see if he can remove this threat. And a nice Mantis down here taking out this mass pump. So ZockyZock is actually seems to be being pushed a little bit. And ZockyZock have tried to get a drop here, but there is a Medusa and 2 Mantis here to contest with this land factory to Zock. So this one will actually be taken out, and MadMozart can claim this place and this ridgeline in his name. But there is another drop now coming in here, so it's going to be interesting to see where he will drop this. And yes, he is going in to drop it down here, so he will try to deny MadMozart from taking this ridgeline, and no such actions from MadMozart over here, but he got a large group of Mantis now, and MadMozart is continuously just sending units all over the place, making Zock really have to fight for it. And it's so exciting to see how some of these top ranking players can do. They can be everywhere at once. They can do so many move orders, and it is just simply amazing and fantastic. And a little bit of fun in the small side here, so none of these units actually gain any ground, but a group of Mantis now coming in here, but the strikers from Zock is keeping them at bay. MadMozart not seeming to wanting to go entirely trying for full frontal attack, but now MadMozart has destroyed these mass points from Zock, and there is a skyhook here dropping off an engineer to take this mass point here. MadMozart is standing over here, probably occupied with other stuff, and there's another drop now coming in from Zock, so going for the top side here again, and we'll be able to drop this now. And there are quite a bit of diversity in air here of, let's see, MadMozart has 11 interceptors so far, while Zock has 17 functional, 1 out of fuel that will be taken out. Pardon. And Zock is now using his commander to get stick into the fray with 4 kills so far. These Mantis have been pushed back from this base here. Let's see on the reclaim side of things though. MadMozart has reclaimed 3,800, closing into 4,000 mass now, while Zock only has soon to be 3,000, so MadMozart is a little bit ahead in the reclaim. But Zock has been trying to push a lot of the other sides here. And this courier will go down. No, it will be able to get back to his base. And there are a Mantis and a Mole here, and Zock can see this, so he will send in the units to deal with that one. So, but it took out the Snoop though, so that was taken out. There's a lot of units though on the field for MadMozart, going for a heavy spam it seems. And has any of them starting to upgrade for T2? No, I can't see any of the upgrade. Yes, actually, MadMozart is going for T2 air. So will we see some Renegades or Corsairs? Nice bit of destruction here of his own land factor, so you can reclaim it for a little bit of extra mass boost here, because Zock is already T2 into the T2 game. So that is quite nice. ZockyZock has been able to get into T2, while MadMozart is mainly looks like he's focusing on T2 air though instead of land, but he's got quite a lot of air factories. And eco-wise, MadMozart is on a whopping 86 mass income, while ZockyZock only has about 48 to 50, or now to 47. So MadMozart has a significant advantage in income though, and will we be able to see that later though in all of these units that have been spammed out. That clearly has a number advantage here, but there are some pillars in the mix here, so they can actually level things out if ZockyZock uses his units correctly here. But wisely in my opinion, yeah, falling back, because if he gets blocked in between these two units here, that can actually be quite painful. I mean, a little point defense there, firing at two units here, but getting taken out by all this artillery. And 3 renegade gunships already in the air now, a 4th already done. So these units won't be able to do any damage at all, it seems. And Zock is actually managing to push back a little bit, having the significant advantage in T2, and quite a lot of them, I think. 11 pillars actually, or he got 16 and more coming on the way. 23 at the moment on the field, but there's a lot of renegade gunships now. Will Zock send them in though? That is the question, but that's a lot of air units for MadMozart. Damn, that is quite a significant amount of interceptors here, but ZockyZock has quite a condensed force here though. But can Mozart see them? Well, he can now, but he doesn't have radar, so he didn't see them now, so he will end up getting on the back side of things. But now the units spread out and an air engagement over here, well, all these units will be taken out, and that is pillar mass dump into MadMozart's territory. But Zock has been dropping down some units here, and if he can see it, he can send it over there, take out this hydrocarbon power plant that can help in diminishing MadMozart's power a little bit though, but he's almost on 2k energy, so he should be fine. Yeah, he's always in the plus. And Zock has been able to keep both of these ridge lines though, but now all these renegades are coming in here, and will they be trying to go for the ridge line here? I think they will. There's quite a lot of anti-air here, but there are a lot of renegade gunships, and I don't think these anti-air will be able to hold them off though, so MadMozart will be able to actually take back this place. So that is a superb play on use of gunships, and he has air dominance at the moment, but that is a lot of interceptors being hastily produced from ZockyZock, and getting some T2 power online as well, and now getting some flak artillery online as well with his pillars, so now he is protected. But I gotta say, I really love that about him, reduce artillery. They are a bit inaccurate, but once they hit it, have an EMP blast so that the units actually get stunned for a little bit if they're not completely outright destroyed. And now also Zock is pushing on the left side here. Managed to take back this side that MadMozart seemed to have taken, and now Zock is also pushing on the right side, so Zock is pushing through the middle and going up to the right flank on here, and is pushing on the left side, so but there is a lot of Corsairs here from MadMozart with a lot of interceptors to protect them, so all of these units will be able to go down, and Zock has managed to get a flak turret online and going in for that T2 land factory HQ, so that was really well done by these Corsairs. Managed to take out that and stop the T2 unit spam, if you can use that word at least for now, and going up a little bit more build power before the units hastily retreat in the face of flak turrets. But the flak turrets are following? No, they're stopping there. And there's quite a lot going on now. This is such a good game where there's so many things going on, and these units here trying to take out some of this mass here, and that is really good. Will they be able to take out this? Yes, they will. And these factories are still left alive though, burning, but they have Tech 2, and MadMozart is having Tech 2 air and Tech 2 land now with some rhinos. I gotta say, I love the rhino, even if it's a direct fire unit, so in difference to the strikers and pillars that shoots in a small arc, so that they can even hit over hills. But the rhinos have a fast rate of 5, if I remember correctly. And in my opinion, they also look so goddamn cool. I've seen sometimes casts from Guile, and he condemns the siblings of their Salems, how they sprout legs, but I gotta say, that is so freaking cool. I said freaking cool, pardon the language. I'm not a guy that usually likes to swear, but it's not too much. And some scouting from Zock here, trying to get a better vantage point to see what is going on. Having his command in the water though, doesn't want to be taken by these Corsairs and perhaps be destroyed, and that is quite a wise move, staying around this area here so he can quickly pop back into the water and MadMozart is just standing there with his comm, seemed to be occupied elsewhere with doing other stuff. Having quite a lot of renegade gunships and corsairs. How many corsairs does he have now? He has 8 corsairs, and that can do quite a lot of damage, especially on a map like this. He has 4 gunships that's almost out of fuel, but a lot of veterancy on those gunships, so... And already T3 land on MadMozart. What about Zock though? He has a T2 land factory HQ over here, but I don't think... Can he see that that's a T3? It is darker, so if he has noticed that, he will know that it has been upgraded, so he can expect T3, but there's a lot of things going on though, so he might not notice it. And another major air engagement going on again, and all of Zock's intercepts are being just wiped completely out here, and a few of the intercepts are being taken out by flak fire, but a good deal of them is falling back, but a lot of them has taken quite a lot of damage now, so they're only at half fighting strength on this bunch. And the first brick has rolled out and stand at the ready to assault whatever it feels it should attack. Zock has spread out quite nicely with a lot of units hitting here and there, doing hit and runs and basically just spamming quite a lot of stuff out. But this constant air dominance from MadMozart is really making Zock hurt, because he's taking so much fire from these corsairs and they're really hurting him. And now MadMozart has been falling back into water with his commander. That probably doesn't want to take any chance and risk of getting hit by many units, and that's understandable. And now the first brick is moving down here, and a pillar and 2 Lobos actually managed to escape from this. A lot of units here, but how are we doing now on the reclaim game? MadMozart has been reclaiming 23,000 mass so far, while ZockyZock has been reclaiming only 15,000, so MadMozart is still in ahead of mass reclaim, so he can spout so much mass out, and also going to work some T3 power now. And I'm sorry, but MadMozart is still in the green when it comes to energy, going in the yellow and red when it comes to mass. The Zock is a little bit of both now. Major power stall though, so a little bit unsure what is going on. It's getting some Percivals out now, but really major power issues here, and I can't really see what's going on here. And these bricks here are just firing away at the point defense here. And now these bricks can attack this, but there are some triads here to contest against these bricks, and if MadMozart doesn't see this, he will lose these bricks though, but he does issue the move order and does a nice microing so that he will be able to get him away. There are some engineers here being dropped from Zock, but a lot of corsairs are just firing a salve of missiles, and he's just taken out. A large group of scouts here coming in from MadMozart. He will then be able to see a bit more update on how the map has been, and he now see that it is a T3 land factory, so MadMozart has now seen as well that Zock is in the T3 game. Man has also gotten some Cougars online, since the air game seems to be in MadMozart's Mozart's direction. Also some trebuchets rolling off the conveyor belt now. MadMozart still at Tech 2 air, having gotten a second, 2 more land factories, 2 T3, so he's just spewing out all these bricks. I gotta say though, between the bricks and the Percivals, I really love the Percival design much more, but I gotta say I love the bricks versatility that you can use torpedo defense with your navy, and after, perhaps if you're lucky and have a successful navy fight with Cyber Navy, you can march these onto the shores after you have bombarded the shoreline with your navy. But I am getting ahead of myself. Now all these bricks are starting to move in though, but there are 2 Percivals here, and these shields are protecting a little bit, but the Percivals are doing so much damage in one single shot, but the bricks have the rate of fire on their side, taking out that Percival, but there's another Percival on the side here, but the bricks are starting to fall back now, but they've taken quite a lot of damage now, so these bricks will go down, and MadMozart will have lose these, but some nice stealth in between these bricks here though, so if Zock doesn't have Omnid, he won't see him until he gets into view, line of sight range. And now all these units are firing on the bricks though, but the bricks are quite fast actually. So they're moving, well I have it on +2 though, so that might explain it. And a large group of bangers and rhinos now are coming in here from the right side from MadMozart, trying to contest against his side, but 3 Percivals are deciding to try and hold this here though, and this is what I said about the rhinos. When this is just a small hillside here, all these rhinos are just firing into the side here, but it's a spectacular sight though. A lot of lasers, and that cougar is going down. Let's see what's going on in the base. And MadMozart has actually gone to T3 now. Getting some Revenant Tech 3 strategic bombers online. Hitting with the trebuchets on this side. Harassing Zock on the left flank. Zock seems to be getting some ground on in the middle though. But that is quite a lot of interceptors. How many interceptors does MadMozart have? He has 152 functioning interceptors online. And 3 Revenants now, while ZockyZock only have 34 interceptors online. Have you tried to go for any more air though? No, it seems that Zock has focused more on a land focused spam in this game. Let's see, and hope this will pay off though if he uses a lot of Cougars, and since, you know, airplanes and stuff. But now some whalers from MadMozart is coming in and starting to wail at the units here. Pardon the bad pun there, but it had to be said. And these whalers, are they gonna go in for this? Yes they are, and I gotta say the whalers are quite a nifty gunship with some jamming as well, so they can be quite useful. And I really love the design on the whalers. So cool. And MadMozart is still having his commander in the pond, feeling nice and chilled and relaxed. Can ZockyZock see that though? I don't think he can. No he can't. That scout is just outside of the range. And still he's producing so many whalers now at an incredible rate. How many whalers does MadMozart have? He has 9 whalers out at the moment. That is insane! I mean, I haven't checked the unit database for the whalers, but they have quite an acceptable damage rate, you know, DPS when it comes to dealing damage. But there are some Cougars here now that can deal quite some damage. But all these whalers are going after the build capacity, and Zock retreats back into the water, having started on a fat boy, but that flay is taken out though, getting an air clean online. But these whalers will be able to get away. Yes, they will. There are some bangers, or no, sorry, skyboxers down here that can damage these whalers. But the whalers there's so many whalers, and they have a sickly amount of 6,000 health points. And another trebuchet is just standing here shooting at all these mass pumps. And now actually MadMozart has started production on a megalith. So if he gets that online, that can be quite dangerous for Zock. But his fat boy is building up way faster than MadMozart. And can MadMozart see this though? No, he doesn't. He can't really see that the fat boy is there and under production. So unless he sends in these he won't really know for sure that that's Fatboy, and is actually now at 36% and steadily climbing though, but these whalers are taking out everything of the mass on the left side, and while the right side to MadMozart is largely unmolested-ish. You know, you still have some mass there, so you get some income. And again, these whalers are hitting this side and giving no pause for Zock to rest. And again, now these whalers are coming in from the back. Will they go after the power? Yes, and let's see now what this will do to Zock's eco though. He has 400 plus now, but will he go after the Tech 3 Land Factor HQ? I think he will actually, and if we take out that one, all the Tech 3 actually production will halt. So now actually Zock cannot produce any T3 at the moment, so I hate to say it, but I think this is actually in Mozart's favor, going heavily after the spam. No, going heavily after the mass, and now going for the power. So ZockyZock is going to start really feel it though. But does he have the resource allocation system on him? No, he has the Zephyr amplifier, Tech 3 gun upgrade, and nothing else. What does MadMozart have though? Does he have the... Yes, he has. He has the resource allocation system. So even if he had lost power, and oh my god, he actually managed to get the Megalith online at such a high speed. It's going to be interesting to see what he's going to do with this though, but I think the game is actually pretty much won at this point, because all these whalers are constantly hitting all places around, and these Percivals are being taken out with his whalers. There is Cougar though that is actually damaging, but I gotta say though, unless this Fat Boy is coming online really fast, I don't see how Zock is gonna have any hope of standing against this. This is just amazing how MadMozart has just managed to get this Megalith online and keep such an air dominance with interceptors, whalers, having scouted and just harassed every single part of the map constantly. Zock has fought fantastically as well, but in the end it appears that MadMozart managed to get air dominance, and that proved to be really deadly. And can Zock see this? No, he can't. So he can't see this Megalith actually. Now he can though, so he will hopefully spot this, and he will now be able to see that there is a Megalith incoming. And what will he do with his comm though? His eco is going down quite a lot though, so this Fat Boy will be taken down. That is quite a lot of whalers. So it depends on what Zock will try to do. Will he try to overcharge this one here, try to get on the back, on the side, so this Megalith has to keep backing off if it moves too far down here? Not too sure what will happen. And he's sending us some Percivals now to try to hold back these bricks and the Megalith, but bricks and Megalith and a banger to keep air away. I don't see how Zock is going to be able to get out of this with so many gunships roaming on the right side, all these bricks and the Megalith on the left side. Zock is now sending his commander over here, still within reach of the pond though, so he might try to go for that dipping in and out of the pond though. But can he see the Megalith? Yes, he can. He has a radar here. He has two radars, but that one can only see this far. So if that... Yes, it was taken out though, so he needs to start sending more scouting there, because if he can't see the Megalith, he can't overcharge it correctly. And will he be in range? So that's the question. And firing one overcharge against it, and took out a whole lot of damage though, but he's trying to fall back though, and at the 44-minute mark, Zock has been defeated. Oh my god, that was just simply amazing. So much happening, and even a second Megalith online. That is just freaking insane. That is just wow. Fantastic play from both sides. So much happening, going back and forth, down and up, trying constantly to see what's happening. All these strategic bombers, interceptors, whalers from Mozart. That was just fantastic game. Wow. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, press that like button, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. And now a strategic launcher, a nuke has been fired from Smashman's base and goes straight